Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, I'm glad you stopped by. So of late, there's a lot of attention on something called MCP, which is short for Model Context Protocol, and it's for a good reason. Let me tell you that it's not just another buzzword or a technical acronym. It's actually a real shift in terms of how we build and think about AI agent automation. MCP allows your Langflow agent, or for that matter, any agent running on any MCP-enabled server, to connect with the outside world, fetch real-time information, interact with other tools and agents, and make smarter and more contextual decisions on the fly. So for AI builders, this means two big things. Number one, you can build more complex and connected workflows much faster without dealing with messy APIs. Secondly, because MCP uses a common format, think of it like an universal adapter for AI agents, letting your agents plug into different tools and data sources seamlessly without custom writing every time, and of course in a very secure manner. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how this works by upgrading our smart packer agent, which we have built across last several episodes to respond to the actual travel plans of the user. Whether you are planning a desert safari, a wine tasting, or a hiking trip, the agent will fetch all of these details of the activities and tailor the packing list accordingly. All of this powered by the MCP tool inside Langflow. So let's dive in. In the previous videos, we built a smart Packer AI agent that generates a personalized packing list and sends it to Google Docs. Today we are making it smarter by helping it understand where the user is going and what the user would be doing there. Not just dates and destination, but the actual activities that the user has planned. This adds a whole new level of personalization and shows how MCP lets your agent go beyond the basics. Alright, so let's jump into Langflow and open our existing Smart Packer workflow. If you remember from the last video, this workflow takes the user trip details and generates a packing list based on their input, and finally generates a Google Doc using this Composio node. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it here so that you can check that out. Now we want our AI agent to access real world data. For that, we would be using the MCP tool. It will ensure that our AI agent can make more contextual decision on the fly. So let's find the MCP tool. So we are going to use the standard IO component. Let's click. So now all that we have to do is set the command. So let's set the command to UVX mcp-server-fetch. So that's the command to fetch any real world data, basically from any public URL from the internet. Alright, so now let's connect it to the tools, to our agent. This tells the agent that it can now fetch and reason with real-time data. One last step would be to update the agent prompt so that it knows that it can fetch any public URLs. I have already written a prompt for this, so I'll just copy paste it. Feel free to pause the video if you like to take a closer look, and if you want the exact prompt, just drop a comment. I'll be happy to share. And with that, we are all set. One last step would be to run this component so that we can make sure that everything is working. Okay, it's done, and now finally we are all set. Let's now test it out. Let's click on Playground. Let's open a fresh chat. Let's say hi.
Alright, so the agent is asking me where am I headed and if I have any specific thing in mind. So for this demonstration, let's say that I would be going to Dubai and this is the desert safari that I'm looking at. Let's grab the URL and let's type it here. So let's see what the agent comes back with. Okay, so it's running. Okay, so here comes our customized packing list. Let's scroll through real quick. So we have the general recommendation, followed by weather-based recommendation, and most importantly, this is the activity-based recommendation towards the end. So looks pretty good, and it's asking if I want it in a Google document. So let's say yes, I do. Okay, it's running. Alright, so our Google document link is ready. So let's quickly go to my Google Drive. It's 8:55 p.m. Let's just refresh the drive. And there is our packing list. Let's open just to double click and ensure that we have everything. Yep, the packing list is there, and this is the activity specific list which our agent generated with the help of MCP Tool. And just like that, we created a contextual packing list based on the actual activities. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. MCP, or Model Context Protocol, isn't just a tool, it's a whole new architecture for how AI agents interact with the world around them. If you want to explore this more, check out this official GitHub repository here that I'm showing you guys. It lists all the MCP enabled server you can run or connect to, like the fetch server that we use today. This repository is open, it's evolving, and absolutely packed with potential. We are talking about a future where your AI workflows aren't siloed anymore. They will talk to real tools, gather live data, and make decisions like a real agent, not like a chatbot. So I would highly urge you to explore this page.
So what started as a simple packing list generator is now a context-aware travel assistant, reading the activities of your trip, adopting in real time, and delivering packing recommendations that actually make sense. This is just an example of what's possible when you combine Langflow with MCP. And trust me, we are just scratching the surface. If you have found the video helpful, you know the drill. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video in your network so that I feel motivated to make more AI content. Until next time, happy learning. Bye-bye.